I think that it's really important to also create a movement. And your movement starts with your community. Create your own movement. You know, I'm looking at what the guys from, if you guys are familiar with Odd Future out in LA, Odd Future and Fuck Tyler and his crew, they've created their movement where they're in power right now to tell the industry, F you, we don't need you. We have our own sound, we have our own crew, we have our own beat makers, we have our own friends, we don't need you. And when Steve Rifkin and all these guys are trying to court these people, they laugh at them like, we don't need to sign with you. Drake did the same thing. You have to have your own movement, and when your movement is strong, you don't need anyone else. Everyone's like, Drake's amazing right now because he's with Young Money, or right now, I don't believe that he needs those guys anymore. Because his name, his brand is so big, all he needs is himself and 40 his producer. And they can make music all day and sell it online, and they're happy. Young Money gave them the light to shine, to say, you know what, here's a spotlight on you guys. But when you create your own movement, you can work independently of everyone else. You don't need people to say, hey, we're gonna make your crew and tell you who you should hang with and who you should be with. Create your own movement. I think it's really important. It starts with your own community. And have people in your crew or your friends are gonna tell you that you suck. A lot of times, I get emails from rappers and R&B artists from all around the world, and they're like, I'm amazing. And I'm like, who's lying to you? No, I'm not trying to be funny, because we're not as hard on ourselves as we should be, and our friends that want to see us win, they seem to be deaf to what we're putting out there. People call me sometimes, that blog post was whack. And I'm like, you're right, it was, huh? If they don't tell me that, then I'm going to be blogging like I think it's cool, There's a guy in the room right here who, when I do my blog post, he sometimes decides that I'm going to spell check it for you, make sure it's perfect. He wants to help my brand, and I appreciate that. I can do whatever I want. Hey man, do you know who I am? No, I'm humble. You want to help me? Awesome. And it makes my brand that much more powerful. But he helps me out because he wants to see me win. So in return, I want to see him win. He doesn't have to do that, and I can go on doing what I want to do because my brand's already established. But I want to become better. So if I want to become better, I look at people who are experts. And surround yourself with people who are smarter than you are. Don't be the smartest person in your crew. If you're the smartest person in your crew, you have a problem. Because whatever you say, they're going to listen to you. All the people that I hang with or that I deal with are mentors to me. Whether it's your bank manager, your rabbi, your boss, whoever it is, make sure the people that you surround yourself with are better than you are. It's the only way you're going to become good. I relate to playing basketball. If you're the nicest guy on the court, you're never going to become any better. The cats who are better than you, that sun you, and then dunk over you, you're like, man, I need to beat this guy. You play with better people, you become better. It's just a part of life, and it's things that I think that everyone needs to learn that. So in branding yourself, make sure you surround yourself with people who are going to be that guiding light that's going to tell you that you suck, that you're no good. Go back to the drawing board.